This has to be a YN. Now, something that has made me very happy this week was this.
Oh, she was 71 years old? How am I supposed to...
First joke. How was I supposed to know she was 71 years old? I'm not sure what that means. I guess it's like I hooked up with a GILF type of thing. I don't really know.
Holy shit, are you guys aliens?
We are what you call aliens.
I fucking knew you were real. All right, let's go for it. Hit me.
Why do your people follow this bald man who loves fighting and elk? Is he your leader?
No, that's Rogan. He's not our president yet, but he is a badass.
So he's not your leader.
Yeah, come to think of it, he's our leader.
Why do you make videos of your faces and show them to each other? Why do you not
Jeff definitely wrote this, sent it to Joe, thinking Joe would share it, and Joe left him on red. 100%.
show your real face to another real face?
We want to show our faces to lots of people, not just one.
Big
it's
failure.
called organic reach.
Big
So
stinker.
one person's love has less value than many strangers?
Yes.
Below the videos are very angry words.
Oh, that's the comment section. Yeah, people just go there to be assholes. I didn't know she was 71 years old. How am I supposed to...
Oh, I'm sorry. It says it's here on YouTube. I was really enjoying that. King Jester official? No, I don't think this is his sketch group. This is at... You think it'd have more. It's only at 300 views. Because they somehow got Jeff to be in it.
I didn't know she was 71 years old. How am I supposed to... Holy shit, are you guys aliens?
We are what you call aliens.
I fucking knew you were real. All right, what do you want?
We are here to take over the human race.
Skipping.
Agree to the terms.
All right, let's go for it. Hit me.
Just having a sketch where you're glazing Rogan in it. Capital P, pathetic.
Why do your people follow this
So
bald man
pathetic.
who loves fighting and elk?
Because Jeff is sitting there in the coffee shop writing in the notebook. I know it'd be really funny saying Rogan should be president and he's awesome and he kicks ass and his muscles are everything. That's hilarious.
Is he your leader?
No, that's Rogan. He's not our president yet, but he is a badass.
So he's not your leader.
Yeah, come to think of it, he's our leader.
Why do you make videos of your faces and show them to each other? Why do you not show your real face to another real face?
We want to show our faces to lots of people, not just one. It's called organic reach.
So one person's love has less value than many strangers?
Yes.
Below the videos are very angry words.
Oh, that's the comment section. Yeah, people just go there to be assholes.
Does this get them any benefit at all?
No.
The females of this planet are angry. They post communiques about feeling inferior and not being paid fairly for their labor.
Yeah, and some of them have good points. And then some of them are just whiny broads.
How can you tell if they are whiny broads?
I like to go to their Instagram and see if they've ever referred to themselves as a boss bitch.
Now I have confirmation from someone who told me so this is kind of a known person. He messaged them and said, hey, we go on the same shows together. We're going to be on this show together. How about, it was something on TV, a political thing on TV. He goes, let me get your number. And he texted this person like, hey, this is Jeff. And then he started saying, making remarks like, hey, let's go on a date. I think he said something like, meet me in my hotel room, something like that. And this is all allegedly. This is what I was told. I don't know if this is true. This person was like, oh, I'm with somebody. And then Jeff flipped out, completely freaked out, went nuts, went insane, and was like, how do you lead people on like this? This is so fucked up. Like doing the whole, like, you're a bitch, fuck you, the total that psycho guys do. gaslighter type guys do, where they're trying to, get in there and then it doesn't go their way and then they just mask off, I'm a complete and total lunatic. I'm a nightmare. And the person was like, hey, we're like kind of in the same business. We go on these shows together. And he completely freaked out on them. Completely. Like, lose my number, fuck you, total psycho. Everybody says, and he himself included says, I'm a nice guy. I have thousands of these stories. People come to me, they tell me all the time about how not nice of a guy Jeff is.
Can you explain Bitcoin?
I don't know.
He does this thing where he's like, oh yeah, a lot of women, a lot of women are crazy. A lot of women are dumb. Then, meanwhile, he's trying to slide in their DMs. If he doesn't get what he wants, he freaks out, completely freaks. Has a meltdown, a sober meltdown. A dead sober meltdown. Insane.
Themselves as a boss bitch.
Can you explain Bitcoin?
I don't know. I think some Asian guy invented. His name's Yoshi Shikatosti or something like that.
Many powerful men seem to share a desire for sexual conquest over members of society called underage.
Yep, we got a terrible pedo problem down here. I think once you reach enough money, you just run out of things. You get into weird shit. You start looking at the kids twice.
You create progeny.
Wait, what?
A terrible pedo problem down here. I think once you reach enough money, you just run out of things. You get into weird shit. You start looking at the kids twice.
You create progeny through direct intercourse.
Yeah.
But some of you weld your bodies together in unnecessary ways.
Many now attach their oral receptacle to their partner's waste receptacle. What is the reason for this?
They're perverts. Some of them like ass.
Do you attach your oral receptacle to your partner's waste receptacle?
What's going on? Hey, come on, guys.
Are you a pervert?
I'm open-minded.
Open.
Sure.
He's into it.
I didn't say that. I swear to God, if you tell the people on your planet I'm into that shit.
Why does this woman shake as though she has Parkinson's, but research shows she has no diagnosed sickness?
Yeah, no, that's not Parkinson's. That's called twerking. She's not.
Dude, a twerking joke? You gotta be kidding me, dude. It's even for him, it's unacceptable. On my planet, we don't shake up and down like that. Ah, interesting, yes. That would be called twerking when a woman does shake her ass. Twerking? What is this twerking? Come on, man. Come on. Jeff, I'm rooting for you. That's funny. Jeff, I'm rooting for you. You can do better. Phone your friend Jamie Kennedy. Get in the writer's room. You could cook up something better than this. I believe in you, bud.
Sick or nothing.
And again, the only reason I do watch this stuff is because I'm a fan. And these are words of encouragement.
Doing that to be sexy.
I'm encouraging you.
Attractive to pose as a lady with Parkinson's of the backside?
Parkinson's of the backside is kind of hot. I mean, give it another look. It's badass.
When we take all as slaves, will they fight back?
Yeah, for a couple weeks. But your best bet isn't to, like, kill all their families and shit. What you do is you just give them, like, facilities where you'd play Netflix and give them Uber Eats and stuff.
Netflix, Uber Eats, enslave all.
Listen, aliens, what if you don't enslave us all? You know? What if instead we just give you the Muslims? How about that?
You're gonna have to do a little better than that.
We want the blacks.
Can't do the blacks. Listen, they've been through enough, man. They already kind of had a thing. We can't be double dipping the blacks.
We need you all. We are resetting this entire planet. All you people do is eat and fight and complain of mental health.
All right, listen. We're trying to figure it out here, man. Look, yes, we get mad at each other. We go no contact with our families, and we lick dirty assholes. But we also help each other. Not often and not very well, but I have friends who have been there for me when they get nothing out of it, when it hurts them. I know mothers that would die for their kids. People want to use their hearts, they don't know how. You don't want to enslave us. We wouldn't be any good to you in some room connected to a screen. You want us to come alive with love. Then we can do anything.
The comedian Jeff Dye has a remarkable point. Human labor motivated by love is more powerful than captivity.
Go forth and spread love, Jeff Dye.
I will, aliens.
But we want the Jews.
All right. Well, um, um, I mean, it's just I mean, what do you do with the shit in the toilet? You don't look at it for that long. You don't have a remark about it. You just sort of flush it. You might go, "Oh, that smelled really bad," or "That one was crazy." There was I'm just flushing the toilet and moving on. He did release. So here's a big thing here. He did actually release Patreon content. He did. He's got it. Let's see. We got it right here. So I knew it was a matter of time because I did want to pay. But it was a matter of time before Jeff took this off behind a paywall. Now, he always talks about how the Patreon is huge, and he flies around the world, and he runs on the Patreon. Everywhere he goes, tons of Patreon people came out. People that subscribe, and I go over to the Patreon, I'm like, am I out of the loop? Oh, you know what's funny? I checked it earlier, because I check it every day, because I'm pocket watching him. He was at 111 paid members. Now he's at 110. He did lose one today. I'm not a member. He had this behind a paywall. He called it the face-to-face, and he said he was going to keep doing these a lot. He did it March 9th. Only took him like 3 weeks before he just put it out publicly because, and I'm guessing these 12 likes are you guys. He doesn't know this number is public. He keeps talking about the Patreon. The Patreon is huge. All these Patreon people are coming out to my shows. The Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support. And he finally did. Jesus, he looks like ever-loving shit there, huh? Jeez. So this is an interesting study here in how he does treat women. He clearly did the face-to-face episode with this woman. I think she's like a wrestling lady that he wants to have sex with, and he probably tried to fuck her because I know from people who came up to me and they go, hey, he, tried to slide in my DMs. I was like, hey, I'm married. And then he flipped the fuck out and called me like a whore and a slut. And he was like, why are you posting photos like that? Why are you doing this if you don't? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were with somebody. That's my bad. Hope, sorry, nothing like that. Instead, he flips out on them. He makes it really, really weird. He starts gaslighting them. Actually, you're a freak because you don't want to fuck me. Actually, you're a crazy person. You're insane. You're insane because I asked you for your phone number over DM because we go on the same show together. And then you flipped out. So here he is. Here's how he actually talks to women. And this is how I know. When he speaks to women now, we know it's a completely loaded thing here. These face-to-faces were never a thing. He made it a segment on his show so he can invite women to his studio. And I'm assuming maybe in the white Cybertruck he makes a move. It's very possible. In the white Cybertruck, he reaches that hand across the console. He turns the Bible down on the radio and makes the move.
Welcome to Die Hard, episode 1 of Face to Face. Listen.
It's the first episode and last.
I love you guys. I'm glad that you guys subscribe. I'm glad that you guys comment. I love that you guys are with me each week as I ramble on through my therapeutic-like diehard monologues. But also, I've got famous friends. I've got funny friends. I've got cool friends in almost every industry, whether it's entertainment, whether it's the food industry, whether it's business, whether it's just...
Hey, my name's Jeff Dye. I have famous friends in the food industry. That's cool. That's not a crazy thing to say out loud.
cool people that I like. I wanted to start to bring those people onto my podcast
You haven't done that.
in a segment called Face to Face.
You said you were going to do it every week,
I've been teasing it for a while,
and you didn't follow through on it.
so I'm very excited
And you got Limit Party kicked off of YouTube.
to announce my first guest of Face to Face.
And I'm at the Comedy Store April 24th, by the way, Jeff. It's a Friday night. You might be doing a show. If you're doing a show there, come swing by. I'll put you up. I'll put you up and I'll bury you, bitch. And I don't even do stand-up, but I'll bury you. How's that, Jeff? Swing by. Belly Room, April 24th, 10 p.m. I'll put you up, Jeff. Come by.
Face.
Anytime.
She is
Open invitation, Jeff.
two-time WWE Diva Champion, the youngest
You know where to find me, bitch.
WWE Diva Champion. She was the AEW Champion, the NXT Champion, the only person to be the NXT and the Diva WWE Champion first. She's a gamer. She's a streamer. She's a dog mom.
So
and-
this is one of those women that I have no idea who they are or really what they do or their profession, but I think I looked her up because he had her on. I think she has like do I have Instagram downloaded? I don't know if I do. No, I don't. I think she has like 2 million followers or something. So I think Jeff thought if he put her, what is her name? @Saraya. If he put her on the Patreon, he thought it was going to go like nuclear. So she is a professional wrestler with 6 million followers. This is her. And I'm not a wrestling guy, so I don't know. This is who he wanted on the show. And for obvious we know now for obvious reasons. Nah, I mean, we know, Jeff. It's hard, man. It's hard out there. It's hard out there focusing on not the quality of anything, but just the quantity. A bunch of sets, a bunch of jokes, a bunch of relationships, but everything's just meaningless, right? Tons of hookups. No meaning, no quality in anything that you do, but everybody's great. Every comic's great. You know all these people. You do all these podcast episodes, all these sets, all these hookups, just chasing one meaningless thing after another, going, hey, if there's no meaning to any of this stuff, what if I just did it 1 million times? Then would it matter? What if I hooked up with 1 million women? What if I knew 400 comics? What if I did 9 sets a night? Then would it matter? What if I had no close friends, but I knew 900 people? Then would my friends matter? Gets lonely, Jeff. And it's only going to get lonelier, my friend.
Recently found out she has 5 stars on WikiFeet. Ladies,
Imagine the great big ocean that life is and to only be on the surface of it your whole life. To never go any deeper. Just looking at only the waves and never finding out what's under there. Nothing. Not a fucking
and gentlemen,
thing.
the one, the only, Saraya, don't call me Paige, Bevis. Beavis?
Beavis.
Yeah. No one
the-
ever uses your last name, do they?
No. Because
Yeah.
I always get a lot of jokes about Beavis and Butthead, like every
Right.
single time, so I just don't bring it up. But I'm so honored to be the first guest
Hey.
on Face to Face.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
You already know I'm a fan of wrestling. You know I'm a
Yeah.
fan of you. And so this is perfect. It works out great.
Yeah, I'm
He
so
probably tried to make a move on her after. It got weird. You could picture him kind of, putting one arm against the white Cybertruck, the one he totaled. The one he rolled down Burbank Boulevard, like Tiger Woods. That same one, he took to the auto body shop, put one hand on it. She's feeling all weird. She's not really into it. She's way more famous than him. She's got 6 million followers on Instagram. She's like some wrestling legend. He probably paid her.
So grateful. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
you'd think he'd be a comedian. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I've interviewed.
Actually, I don't think he paid her, but she probably thought it was a lot bigger. He DM'd her on Instagram. She saw he has like 1 million followers. They're all fake. I think a lot of them are bots. He doesn't get that much engagement. Sadly, he gets more than you hope he would on Instagram, but it's all from like just people who saw him on Fox News. Like, it's just Facebook real dipshits. Just crying, laughing emoji over the most boring, just horrible takes about stuff. I mean, he's posting. He has like 100 stand-up clips about Black Lives Matter. It's unbelievable. But anyway, that's what's going on here. She thought this was going to be way bigger. It's not. It went on Patreon for about 80 people. About 80 people with a lemon emoji in their name watch this.
Every
on
goddamn
Patreon.
comedian in the world at some point in my comedy
A
career.
little bait and switch.
So this is fun because my fans on Die Hard, they're always going, oh, he's going to talk about wrestling again, and so they know that.
I've never seen one comment that has said that. I also haven't seen one comment in a very long time that isn't just a lemon party guy. So I don't know what fictitious thing
About me. They know that I like wrestling. They know that I can get a little annoying about it. I can get into things. Sometimes they don't even know the context. I just shot a promo on CM Punk this week.
Did you?
That everyone's going to be like, what the hell is going on? Because I went pretty hard. But also, most of the people are going to have to like look up CM Punk, which they won't. But they would have to look up CM Punk just to know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
But also everyone will be like, what? It's also going to be this big thing. But people have to look it up and they don't know what it is and they can't find it. But it's going to like break the internet. He's such a boomer, dude. He's such a boomer.
Well, you're getting views for that, which is helpful.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
it's getting views for you. Anytime I talk about wrestling on my podcast, that always does the best numbers.
It does the best.
Does the best. People love wrestling.
And they know you from wrestling.
They know me
so
from
that's
wrestling.
probably why the fans are.
Yeah, but even if I'm not talking about myself, I talk about Cena's last match.
he was checking her out there.
Me
So
from
that's
wrestling.
probably why the fans are.
Yeah, but even if wrestling.
And they know you from wrestling.
See,
They know me
he
from-
looked at her feet and then up to her tits and then her
That's
face.
probably why the
He's
fans
sick.
are.
Yeah, but even if I'm not talking about myself, I talk about Cena's last match or anything that's going on currently. Like, people fucking love it.
What is one of my favorite things about you? We've hung out, and one of my favorite things about you
What's with
is
the,
I've never been able to
what's
talk.
with the pen? Was he taking notes before this? What's he doing? What's he doing with a
wrestling
pen?
with a girl.
He can't even read. What's he doing with a pen?
You get me with my boy Clayton Thomas or Freddie Prinze Jr. or any of my wrestling friends. Yeah, we can talk about it. And I don't feel weird about it. I don't feel like, whatever. You're the first woman in my life I've been able to talk wrestling, and I don't feel like I'm being a loser,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wrestling's cool.
Well, because most girls either A, don't know wrestling,
Yeah.
or B, they're like, this guy really wants to talk about wrestling? Like in their mind.
I love talking wrestling.
Yeah.
This whole episode is just a boring flirt. Really boring flirt. It sucks, man.
And you have really good opinions on
It
stuff.
sucks.
My opinions are,
You're switched on.
yeah, I think that
He's been doing this comb over thing to hide the receding hair for a long time. He may have got implants
I'm
there.
higher-minded enough to have good opinions about wrestling, but I am leaning towards hater lately.
And I think he's been getting plastic surgery too.
I'm higher-minded enough to have good opinions about
I think he got the Brian Callen eye thing.
wrestling, but I am leaning towards hater lately.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you're a little jaded.
I am becoming.
Anytime we have a conversation, you're like, I didn't like this, I didn't like that.
I know.
But it's okay, it's your
I
opinion.
don't know how to fix it.
You don't know how to fix
I
it?
want to fix it.
Well, you just want something good to happen that, tickles your senses.
Well, I'm a hypocrite because when I read wrestling things on the internet or I watch these WrestleMania YouTube videos, I'm always like, these wrestling.
Yeah, so, okay, we're 4 minutes in, Jeff. That's as far as I can make it. And let me tell you something right now. This thing is not taking off. Please stop pretending that it's taking off and it's huge and everybody loves it. You weren't even in the Joke World bracket. Joke World included us, and we're terrorists to the bracket itself. Reluctantly, he had to put us in. You weren't even honorably mentioned there. And not to brag, by the way, but Joke World doesn't even include you in the weekly recaps of this week on Tiger Valley was this week. This week, David Lucas was on Tiger Valley. This week on Matt and Shane was... You're not included in any of that. He didn't go, this week on Face to Face with Die Hard was Soraya Beavis. None of that happened. It never happened. You could stop acting like this is some big thing that everybody's talking about. No one's going to believe the hype. You're going to stop doing this podcast in 6 months. And I'm giving you the invitation. I've told you this many times. I will come on your show. I will do your show. I tell you, dude, it will be huge. We're going to get tons of views. It's going to be really big. Kicking us off YouTube isn't going to make it go away. We're never going away. I'm getting bored of talking about you. I just thought it was interesting because I got that little tidbit of information in this thing here and you were in a sketch. But other than that, I mean, dude, I'm like falling asleep. Dude, I'm falling asleep. You're already, releasing backlog content because you don't. I mean, look how far I'm making it. See how far I've been making it in Die Hard? I'm bored, Jeff Cry. You can look at my history. I'm not ashamed. Look, I even skipped these 2 weeks. Look, what is that, 2 minutes? A minute. Like, I'm making it the same amount of time every time, and I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. This shit just sucks my ass.
Nashville, Tennessee. Is Nashville?
This one I made 14 seconds. Let's see this one. This one I made 4 minutes. Okay. This one I made 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's getting worse.
For watching, I don't know.
This one I made 7 seconds. Jeff, you have a lot of subs. You got a lot of followers on Instagram. It's time to give this thing up. You gave it the college try. Nobody gives a shit. Unless you want to have me on, let's make it interesting. Let the worlds collide. I'd love to meet you. I'm more than happy to do your show. Or, you keep blocking every LP guy. You can keep getting us thrown off of YouTube every time we get back on. Keep pulling the strings of power, Jeff Cry. If that's what makes you happy, go ahead. Go ahead. The guy who's all about free speech and not censoring anybody, and I like making fun of both sides, I mean, look at this shirt.
For watching, I don't know where you're listening from. Maybe on
board. Made it 3 seconds. 3 more seconds there. I made it from 7 seconds to 10 seconds. It's not gonna work, man. Let's see if your shorts are doing well. Yeah, your stand-up clips. See, you get put in the stand-up slop algorithm. So when someone's taking a shit, and their algorithm knows that, hey, this guy's taking a shit right now, he would love to watch the idea of stand-up. Here's the idea of stand-up. Let's show it to him. He might make it to the end of the clip, and then he'll scroll to the next thing. That's your place in the culture, Jeff. Right there. Yep. See, he gets put in the stand-up slop category. Stand-up slop, but in terms of engagement, does anybody come over? No, sadly, no. 188,000 subs, and he's getting about 1,000 views. Sad. And this is, how pathetic it is. It's like people are like, hey, man, lay off of him. Stop going. So you are the guy with all the subs. You're the guy on YouTube. You're this big touring comedian. You're the guy going on Rogan. And people are like, hey, man, like, take it easy, like, don't. Why? Is he not more? He's on the TV. I could turn on my TV and see Jeff Dye talking to Greg Gutfeld about, he'll go on Greg Gutfeld. He'll mention, like, Renee Good or, like, Alex Preddy or something. I'm like, are we still talking about that? Is that still a thing? But they'll talk about, mRNA. They'll talk about George Floyd. They'll talk about everything from 7 years ago. He's putting out episodes called Women in Men's Sports. I mean, it's just circling the drain here. He's the last cowboy in L.A. God bless him. Does not have good game. Does not have good game based on him talking to that lady. Is not good. Not good. It's really bad, actually. Now, Banshee in the Mouth did submit
So
this.
the sun is about to set, and we're going to head into one of our favorite places to get a hand.
That's right. Who said that? Who said Jeff Sy? Standard White Man said Jeff Sy. Jeff Cry has turned into Jeff Sy. Because when I see him, I sigh. There's no more juice in that lemon. No more juice. He deserves the, kind of energy and stamina that I had when he first was, going at me. When he was going on Instagram Live, calling me a dickhead, talking shit about me. I wasn't even doing anything. He was talking shit about me. I had, I was really going at him, but really not even going at him. I was defending myself. Then he gets me kicked off of YouTube. But at a certain point, it's like, I don't know, man. Jeff, just have me on the show, buddy, because there's nowhere else to go with this. We're at a dead end here in terms of a season arc, and you're a coward, and you won't have me on your show, and yet all you do, you talk shit about comics on your show, you talk shit about everybody. You got me thrown off of YouTube. The least you can do is invite me on your platform. Let's talk about what happened.
Hamburger.
Okay, Banshee in the Mouth here submitted, how do I get up here? Said Will and Dawn said they've been going on they're on a diet or something. And they eat hamburgers between their grilled cheeses.
A cheeseburger in the Smokies, Fuddruckers, right next to our other favorite place, the Texas Roadhouse. Dawn said she had a craving for a hamburger, which is not
have a craving for a hamburger. Well, there's a new grilled cheese
normal
hamburger.
In between.
Far few in between, right? Yeah. Well, let's go on in. The sun is setting.
They're doing
We're gonna have a little.
For anybody that's in that forgets, they're doing a fake diet because Will's doctor told them that he was, scratching on the door of death.
Fuddruckers for dinner tonight.
That's serious. The doctor told him he's gonna die soon.
It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it is a gourmet burger, and you get to put all your toppings on as much as you want. And I think their French fries are like potato wedges here, so they're a little bit different. Yeah, let's go in. We've done a review here in the past. We're back. Fuddruckers. There's not as many of them as there used to be. I know there's some over in Orlando.
This is actually blowing my mind. I thought they were all gone. This was the thing from my childhood. It's actually the first time I ever said fuck. Because I remember pointing at it when I was 12, and I said, Mom, can we go to Rudfuckers? And I pretended I hadn't heard that word, and I had accidentally switched up the F and the R. And my dad turned to my mom and said, does he know what that means? And they kind of like almost smiled, and I was like, what? And I said, can we go to Fuddruckers? And they go, oh, well, you said something else. And I was like, oh, did I? And And I just pretended I didn't say it. And I was just, for 3 hours, I was just sweating. And I went in the bathroom and prayed because I said fuck. Good times. But I loved Fuddruckers. They would give you a big burger and a bunch of food, and you could just look at all the guitars on the wall and the memorabilia and just chow down. I had a good time there.
Orlando,
But I thought they went bankrupt.
some tourist areas. Of course, we have one here in the Smoky Mountains. They're open from 11 a.m. daily to 9 p.m.
Imagine waiting for Fuddruckers to open. Imagine standing out Fuddruckers at 10:55 a.m. If you're waiting for the Fuddruckers to open at 10:55 a.m., it's just, dude, face the wall. I pull out a gun, face the wall. Any last words? Don't turn around. I don't want to look at you when I do it. Face the wall. What did I do? You're waiting. It's 10:54 a.m. and you're waiting for Fuddruckers to open. It's time to. See that blue wall that says Fuddruckers hamburgers on it? It's just face the sign. Just look at the burger. Look at the Swiss Melt craft burger sign. If you don't have anything to say, just look at the burger. It'll be over soon.
A little bit of a line tonight. They do have merch, t-shirts.
That's one of the things that amazes me about the Goy cattle too. Is like Cheesecake Factory to this place, people will happily wait 45 minutes to be seated as if it's a really nice establishment.
A line tonight. They do have
people
merch,
wait 3 hours to be seated at Cheesecake Factory.
Visors.
You ordered ready at the counter, please.
Yeah, face the butt fuckers, son. That's butt fuckers' greatest hamburger. Now face the wall. We're gonna kill you.
So they have an arcade off in the back, and they make their own cookies in-house here. But yeah, it's a great place, great little atmosphere.
It's a great place. Yeah, just looking around Fuddruckers. Wow, it's a great place. It's great. It's
no
awesome.
booths, just like all tables and chairs.
Did he describe it as tables and chairs?
Here, no booths, just like all tables and chairs.
As you can see here, they have tables and chairs. And they have food to eat. They got food. They have tables. Now you see out on they have a floor, and there's also a ceiling. And they have, so the food exists between the floor and the ceiling, and that space somewhere in between the floor and the ceiling is the food.
So yeah, you can.
I've been told, I got a hot tip on this, a big lead, that they got a grilled cheeseburger, which is 2 grilled cheeses as the bread between the hamburger. And they keep claiming they're on a diet because the doctor told Will he was going to be dead soon at the beginning of the year. Also in that video, he had to address a rumor that I started, which kicks ass.
Put your own condiments on your
Someone probably has that. Someone clipped that, right? Will responding to me?
burger, so you can load up on like onions or tomatoes.
It exists somewhere.
Banana peppers, a little pico.
I think we did that back
lettuce.
in January.
Yeah, I think I might get some onions, tomato, lettuce. This is what I normally get. I make it a hillbilly for $6.50 more.
Big old bacon cheeseburger stuffed in between 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Yep. And he says this is what he calls his usual.
This is what I normally get. I make it a hillbilly for $6.50 more. They also have a hangover too. Back in the day, they used to have sides of beef hanging in that window. They don't do that anymore. But that was a thing that they had. That's a long time ago. So they have Coke products. Dawn, look at you got it all down there.
I know, but
So they have Coke products. They have sweet tea, unsweet tea.
He's such an asshole. What a prick, man. Your wife should be living off of this ability if she isn't already. And anytime she spills a little Diet Coke or something, he points and laughs at her. On camera. He could even edit it out. He could be the nice guy, edit it out. No one likes that. No one in the comments goes, "Oh, Dawn, what an idiot. What a moron she is." People like Dawn more than him. This is the game he plays, though.
So what burger did you get?
The hangover.
The hangover that comes with...
It's like a fried egg.
You know, as his diabetes gets worse, he puts image stabilization on his camera. Because he's shaking. He's got to film all these signs that have, you know, the toppings for the milkshakes and stuff. You can tell because the camera's doing this. It's stabilizing on its own. It's shaking from his pancreas is working overtime, you know, and he's going to be dead soon.
I think American cheese or cheddar cheese and then patty.
And what is it? Why does he eat? He eats to forget the pain he causes others.
It's like a 3rd-pound patty.
And she said it was cheaper
That's why he eats.
for a combo than what it was if we shared a fry.
He eats to forget the
So
monster
she
he's
said-
become.
So we went with combos.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting really to eat many fries, but she said it was cheaper that way. So I got the 1/3 pound, and I did have it hillbilly styled, which is pretty much like 2 grilled cheeses.
It's pretty much. Look at his little lying face. The face of a liar.
Hillbilly.
Of a fat liar. He's like, please don't be honest with me. He knows he's full of shit. Look at him. He's completely full of shit. Will, it's real. Life finally caught up to you, you fat fuck. There's no running from this, buddy. Can you see your reflection in the scythe yet? The old Reaper's here, my friend. He's here, Will. He's here. He's here, buddy.
Styled, which
You can't keep doing these white lies, my friend. Can't keep doing it.
And I did have it hillbilly styled, which is pretty much like 2 grilled cheeses.
It's pretty much like 2 grilled cheeses.
They're really good. I wasn't going to get that at first.
I'm eating a hamburger. I'm eating like a cheeseburger. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much like a cheeseburger. Yeah, it's pretty much like it's pretty much like a pizza. What is it? It's pretty much like a pizza. It's what? It's pretty much like a pizza. Well, what's that? Oh, that's pretty much like 2 grilled cheeses. Pretty much. Pretty much what it's like. You're eating 3 sandwiches, you fat fuck. You big fat fuck.
Burger, but I kept dwelling on that, and I was like, no, I gotta get it. I get it every single time I come here.
You choose death. Congratulations, sir. You have chosen death.
It's that good.
It's that good as you will die. It's that good as you think, do I want to spend 25 more years on this planet than otherwise I would? Or would I rather have that sandwich? And you go, it's that good. I would trade 25 years for that sandwich. It's that good, folks.
This is busy tonight. There's
I would trade a pain-free life for that sandwich, actually.
a lot of folks here. A lot of times we come here, we catch it maybe not.
I'm going to keep doing that now. It's pretty much like, my wife goes, what are you eating? It's pretty much like a giant bowl of ice cream, whipped cream and chocolate, pretty much. it's pretty much, and I'm going to do this face too. It's pretty much like 2 grilled cheeses wedged between. You can't say that with a straight face. It's 2 It's a cheeseburger with 2 sandwiches on either side of the cheeseburger that are filled with cheese. Shame on you. He's close to looking like a villain from Little Nightmares. It's coming.
Dinner. We're here at dinner time, so that's the reason why it's so busy tonight. And their burgers are 100% fresh, hand pressed, no frozen. One of the unique things about Fuddruckers was they used to have sides of beef hanging in the window, and it used to freak me out a little bit as a kid. But so Dawn got a little side of cheddar cheese. You can get that included. That's cool. Of course, we got some Diet Cokes to drink. We grill it, you top it. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, and mayo. Honey mustard. All right, so they call their name out, and here is Dawn's burger. Now, Dawn's already got her condiments, right?
Yeah.
But you got the
He's doing the kid on Christmas morning thing. The kid is at that age where he's trying to pretend he doesn't even notice there's Christmas presents under the tree. He's kind of like walking around like, oh, You see his hand shaking. He's like, oh, but interesting. Now, Don, do you have lettuce over there, right? You know, we'll get to mine in like 10 seconds, but is that very interesting? Okay.
hangover, which comes with a fried egg.
Wow.
Bacon.
No, because we're not here to be fat slobs. We're not here to be pigs. We're actually here to review the food. You may have never been to Fuddruckers. Oh, what's that foreigner comment saying? I love Fuddruckers. I go all the time. I order exactly that. There was no reason for you to go. Okay, well, as long as we're all pretending, you know.
Tomatoes, all the fixins, onions. And then there's her french fries, are like these wedges. Here is my hillbilly style. So it's a 1/3 pound burger, single patty. It's got 2 grilled cheeses. I don't know if you can see that, but here's...
I don't know if you can see the 2 extra sandwiches under the burger. Oh, no, hold on. No, I don't know if I can see the 2 other sandwiches on your burger.
There's like grilled cheese stacked there. Of course, I got some lettuce, tomato, pickle, and some ketchup and mustard over here.
First of all, does he say first of all?
There's like grilled cheese stacked there. Of course, I got some lettuce.
First. But first of all, let's focus on the big picture here. I got lettuce here. There's lettuce.
Tomato, pickle, and some...
Anyway, he takes that, he throws it into the wind. Like when a caddy's trying to see what direction the wind is going. Will does that with his lettuce into the AC unit. Just tosses it.
Ketchup and mustard over here. Even comes with a little bit of bacon. I put some onion on top. A little mayo. And there's some onions in there too as well. That's a big old burger. Of course, Dawn's got some cheddar cheese sauce going on. Mustard. I like the potato wedges. Really, really good. Look at the size of that burger, Dawn.
He's trying to place this emphasis on her burger to distract from the fact that he's eaten 3.
Here's the beef.
He's got 3 burgers.
There's the beef, right? What? So what do you think so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Fat liar. Look at the fat liar face. Laughing. Because he knows he's eating 3 sandwiches.
Look at that. It's crazy.
Isn't that
Grilled cheese in the
crazy?
bottom.
I guess
Grilled
I have to
cheese on
eat the whole
top.
thing. It's insane, isn't it?
Stacked high bacon. Oh my goodness.
What's crazy is these people do this and their doctor just told them. They go, hey, you know how your friends are dying at this age that you're at? Because that was Will's concern. He had friends that were dropping dead. People that were dying in their sleep. Heart attacks. He went to the doctor, got all his stuff checked just to make sure everything was okay, and everything was not okay. And the doctors told him, hey, it's not looking good. Hypertension, insanely high blood pressure, the cholesterol one, all that stuff, and that he had to rein it in immediately and reverse this, or it was going to be a fast track to the grave, like all of his friends, all of his buddies that are dying. Will has a, Vietnam memorial of fat asses in his life. They're all dropping like flies. And he doesn't know when his turn's going to come. But the doctor told him it's going to happen. The big one is going to happen. And it's going to be over.
Ready at counter,
Look at that. That is one heck of a burger. Wow. And the tomatoes are super
Not a burger.
fresh.
It's 3 sandwiches.
Like tomatoes? The tomatoes were top notch. I like.
He goes, yeah, but the emphasis really, this burger is nothing without the tomato.
One heck of a burger. Wow. And the tomatoes are super fresh. Like tomatoes? The tomatoes were top notch. I like the shredded lettuce over regular leaf lettuce. Yeah, I like it when they shred it.
Yeah.
The bacon.
Talking about the lettuce and the tomato. I love these fat fucks, man. They know all the fat fuck moves.
Melts in your mouth. Really, really good. Great big old chunk of tomato.
So, do you recommend the Hangover Burger?
Yeah, I thought it was good with the egg. If you like fried eggs.
It was the egg. Was the egg good?
Yeah, still eating it, but yeah, it's really good. We always have fresh tomatoes here and lettuce.
Yeah, they do a good job.
If they talk about the shredded lettuce one more time. Hey, you guys like shredded lettuce so much and tomatoes? I got an idea. Have you guys ever heard of these things called salads? You guys ever heard of that?
Yeah, they do.
I got an
And
idea.
our total came out
If you
to
guys love lettuce and
45.72.
tomatoes so much, wait until
Take
you
a
hear
look
about
at that
salads.
neon.
That's a goy cattle if I ever saw one. Get a load of the humming and the bright color. Get a load of that bright light, huh? He turns to Dawn. She's a moth. Look at all the bright light and the buzzing, isn't it?
And that's Fuddruckers. And it was delicious. Oh my goodness. What did you
I
think?
enjoyed my hamburger.
She turns around. She's dead. I love the part at the end where as they get fatter throughout their life, they're almost touching in the Jeep. They're both going to grow together and meet in the middle, like two old trees in a garden. 2 old trees that were planted so long ago, no one ever thought they could come together. Like that type of thing, like a beautiful, harmonious thing where 2 trees start intertwining. They're going to do that in the Jeep, where they start growing together and things are sprouting from them. And they'll never be able to leave that car, but that's fine because it's a drive-through culture.
We always tip at least 20%,
No, they don't.
matter what. And
I don't
then
believe that.
higher than that, depending on how great the service was.
There's
right?
I tip 20 every time. There's no way they tip 20. No way.
But when it comes to a place like this where
I don't know. Why is it doing that?
But it comes to a place like this where you go up to the counter, you order.
So now here's the interesting thing too, because I could talk about things people find very boring for a long period of time, right? Such as this video. How do they get in the car and they talk? Like the video in Fuddruckers is 8 minutes long. Then they can just talk about Fuddruckers they really love the game.
Oh, they don't get it?
They talk about
Well,
Fuddruckers for 10 minutes. What is there to talk
folks out
about?
there in the industry, when you hit
It's
that,
like in high school when you got to write an essay about some shit and you're like, I got to do an introduction and then 3 paragraphs making a point and then a conclusion. And by the middle of the first paragraph, you're running out of shit to say. You're like, I already kind of said it in the introduction and the thesis. It kind of proves itself. Do I have to keep going? They can keep going. Talking about the interior of the Fuddruckers, the service, the bathrooms.
that button for 15 or 20% at the register, who's getting it? Are you even getting it? You hear rumors that the business takes a percentage and then it's distributed amongst everyone, and at the end of the month you get an extra $20, it doesn't seem right or something. Anyways, I think we talked almost 9 minutes about tips. Yeah.
They talked about tipping for 9 minutes.
Dinner tonight was amazing. I do recommend Fuddruckers. Yet again,
He's running out of breath. That's so crazy. They just get in the car after getting about 3,000 calories in their hole.